Hey guys, we're at Home Depot here picking up our material for today. We have a vacant apartment in Santa Ana that needs a lot of different items. They need an outlet in their garage for their garage door opener and their washing machine. They want a new shower valve. They want a Delta. I prefer Moen, but I'll put in Delta if that's what he wants. And then we've got some grout to fix on the flooring. We can't match it up perfectly, but we'll get what we can to match it up. And we got to strip all the chrome, all the fixtures off the tub and shower because they're going to have it reglazed. So you guys will get to see what it looks like before it's reglazed and after reglazed. Then we're going to put all new trim on it. What else do we got there? Vinny's got some blinders to do. A lot of miscellaneous stuff in this vacancy. We'll probably have like 2 or 3 days there. The first day is just to strip it down so the reglazer can come and do the tubs. And Alicia's going to be fixing the tile and some rolled up paint at the shower. The stand-up shower has rolled up paint. So we'll be doing that as well. So there's probably about 13 items to do at this vacancy. So we're here at Home Depot getting our day started, getting just what we need, and then we'll be back another day and probably a third day, depending on the plumbing that we have. All right, guys, we'll see you at the job. Okay, guys, we're in Santa Ana here. This is where we're at. We're working. This is the apartment. It's a fourplex. Take you to the back. First, I'll take you to the garage where Vinny's working. He's just adding, they have an extension cord going to the garage door opener, and yes, we're not going to provide its own circuit. They don't want to put a lot of money in getting a circuit from the box that's on the other side of the building. We're just going to add it to what they got. It's been that way for years. You know, I'm sure some of that ain't code. No shit, you know, but we're just doing what we're told. As long as it's safe, nobody's going to get hurt. You know, we're good to go. Here's Vinny somewhere there. Where you at? Oh, there he is. What we got to do is see how the remote is on an extension cord. Vinny's just going to put an extender box and then his armored cable. He's going to keep it along the wall to keep it straight and down. Put the box right here. So he's just going to follow the line. It's easier and faster if you follow the line, because you don't have to worry about keeping it level, keeping it straight. You know what I mean? So, and he's just going to put his extender box out here. He's going to do it live. Basically, no big deal because you only got 2 wires. Mm-hmm. So, take them off. The rest. Yeah, just take them off, cap them, and do it, because we don't want to upset. There's like 3 timers to this building. If we shut off the house lighting, we're gonna, have to go set all those timers. So he's just gonna do it. It's not a big deal. Anyway, he's gonna do that, and then what else? That's it for the garage. And Alicia's here with us today. Say hi. Hello. Alicia's work is, Alicia only has 2 things to do here, and then me and Vinny's gonna do the rest during the week, because we have to work in between people. Over here, here's the unit. It needs a lot of work. Gotta repair this flooring right here. And then I think they want me to try to repair this right here. They want me to put, Alicia's job is to repair that wall around the shower. And then he wants a new Delta shower valve there, and get rid of that. We'll take a peekaboo when we take, because I have to take all the plates off because they're going to reglazing tomorrow. So I got to strip all that anyway, and we'll see if the pipes are going up or down. Determine where we're going to make our hole right here. Somebody's already been in there right here. But we're probably going to not plaster it in. We're going to put an inspection plate. That way, if there's ever need repairs, you just take the plate off. I don't like keeping the building off too long. So what I probably will do is just put a couple valves. If it's coming from the top, I'll open up a small hole here and put an inspection plate with 2 shutoff valves, 1/2 inch ball valves, or down here, and we'll have 2 inspection plates, one here and one down there, so you can get to the valves. If I have to rebuild that valve or something in 4 or 5 years, or Vinny does, it'd be nice not to have to shut off the whole building. You just remove the inspection panel, shut the valves off, put a new cartridge, whatever. So we got that. In this bathroom here, got to remove all the trim in the soap dish. New one, we'll get that on Amazon. Home Depot don't have them. Strip out all the valves and everything, the plates only. He's happy. This valve is not too old. So it looks like it's a Delta, not a Moen, because it doesn't have the hump for the clip. So that's probably a Delta kit. And then, of course, I think he's buying new light fixtures. What else? So I'm going to strip this because, like I said, the reglazers are coming Tuesday. And then there's some blinders. The tenants messed up some of the blinders, so they bought a couple and left them. I don't know how many there is inside there because, you know, it's a bulk kit. And Alicia is going to do all this grouting. They don't want me to spend too much time on it, just where it's missing. They don't want me to like grind it out, and you know, they just want it filled. And you can see it probably was a light gray at one time, but you can see there's a green to it, a pea green to it. So we bought a box of grout that is light gray, but if you look in the color of it, it has a hint of green, but not much. So I thought, well, I could try. I mean, they don't expect me to be able to match up. You don't want to put the original color in because it's not going to match. But if you can pick a color that's close to the dirty look, then you're good to go. Because they don't clean the grout. They just have a cleaner come in here and mop it. So anyway, what I thought was to get that green tint, I'd take some food coloring and drop a cut if I have it. If I don't, then it's getting what it's getting. But if I do, which I think I keep green and red food coloring in order to test toilets to see if they're leaking. I use red and green because in case I run out of one, because I buy the little multi-pack, and I don't buy it by a gallon. I hardly ever use it. But I think I picked 2 bottles out and put it in my van. I'm going to go see what I got. So she's got that. So she's got 2 things to do. The grout, even in the kitchen and in the dining room, there's all kinds of missing shit. And then she's going to fix that shower around the top where that lip is. And then me and Vinny will be here on and off next week, this week, touching up things because I have other work orders. I can't sit here for 2 days or whatever it is, 3 days, and not take other service calls. It's like I've gotten 2 service calls that come in this morning. I've got to attend to them. But with that being said, me and Vinny have a formula for that, and we just do it. But the owner here knows that I'm not going to be spending day after day here. Not only that, half the shit has to be ordered. Like he wants a new fan. He wants me to find this one, which we did. It's on Home Depot. And he wants it put in this bedroom. We can see how shitty that is. So with that being said, things are got to be ordered. And sometimes I use the excuse for that. I mean, because it really is a righteous excuse. I got to order it. So it'll be in 2 days. Then I'm back in 2 days and I can do other things while we do that. Like we're going to need doorknobs, shit like that. So anyway, the owner / property manager, I believe the manager owns this particular unit. So he's going to be here and we're going to walk through it, but he already gave me his list to get started. So that's what we're going to do. And guys, I don't really give bids on this kind of stuff. I mean, he's been working with me for years. He kind of knows my prices. He's all right with it. Because if I have to estimate this, I guarantee you I'm going to estimate it on the high side. That way, if I run into any plumbing problems or what if I can't get this hardware off and I estimated it for what I think it is, but then all of a sudden this shit's rusting and I break a pipe, it crumbles on me. So I don't estimate because if I do, it's going to be high. and then I don't reverse it. Once they accept it at my estimate, I don't go pedaling backwards. I just don't think that would be a smart business thing. If they accept it, then you keep to it, you know. But on this guy, I just do it, keep track of my time. Okay, guys, well, we're gonna get to work, and I'll update. I'm not gonna, you know, if there's something you see us doing here, and it's without detail, well, I do have videos of me in detail removing hardware for getting ready for the how I remove it, what I do. I do got detailed videos of that. So with that being said, I'm not going to do any detail here because we got to get it done. But you know, if you really need to know how to strip this off or that, go to my other videos where I have full detail. This, I'm just going to do updates as we do it, unless I run into a big problem. If I run into a big problem, then I promise I'll get some detailed video on it. We did put a couple drops of green in it to see if it does anything. And it does put, you probably can't see here, but it does. Let me just try another drop, guys. Let's see if I can do this with one hand. Let's try a couple drops here. 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's try that. See if it makes a difference. Just a test. I've never done this before. It's just a test. It doesn't seem to do much, guys. I guess I'd have to put the whole damn bottle, but then I don't have enough to do all of it. But I just wanted to see if it would change it a little bit and give it that split pea look right there. Hey, we got split pea, ham and split pea soup on. We have to finish. And she made, after New Year's, she made a split pea soup with lots of ham in it. Alright, let's just go with that. We tried. It doesn't make a big difference. Okay, Alicia's stiffening this up a little bit. Getting ready here. She's marking it so when I take a picture later, they'll know how much area there is. Otherwise, they'll think I just did 4 or 5 tiles and, you know, overcharging. So we put the blue tape wherever she works. There's going to be blue tape, and it'll keep people off of it tomorrow as well. Hey guys, I got that out, but man, this is going to look rough. The right side is really rusty. We'll see what happens. If not, we'll have to put a new overflow on it. See what happens. I should go look and see where the other side of this is. Hey guys, when you're working with the management companies, you have to be really careful, because I'll tell you why. For instance, there is an access panel here. Maybe we could get to that overflow with the toilet there or without. It don't matter. The good news is there's an access panel, because sometimes they would prefer just to polish that over chrome with some chrome polish and make it look brand new and put it back on, rather than breaking something and having to spend $400 to put an overflow on, because you might have to remove the toilet, maybe not. So in this case, I'm going to try to put a little WD-40 on those screws and soak them, move to the next thing, let them soak a while, and then if I can get them off, that'll be great. If I can't, then I'll call them and say, hey, I can't get this off. Do you want me to just polish up the chrome on it? Or do you want me to worry about whatever happens? Okay, guys, this is a screw-on. What you do is, if you don't know if it's a slip-on or a screw-on, I have it up here for a reason. If you're not sure what it is, you always stick your hand underneath when it's in the right position here. It should have a hole. And you can tell, or put a phone under it and take a picture. If it's a slip, you'll see the copper looking that way, and you'll know it's a slip. But if there's no hole, then it's almost every time a screw-on. You won't have a slip without a hole. So if it has a hole, then it could be 2 things. It could be a slip-on or a screw-on, because they even put holes now right here for the screw-ons. They do that in case you have a leak, because around your pipe, you're supposed to put plumber's putty or silicone. I use plumber's putty. I won't get into that debate, but I put plumber's putty. That way, if it leaks from here, it goes to the wall, it hits the plumber's putty, and comes out here. underneath, and you know you have a leak. So even the slip-ons have holes for leak detection. Anyway, that's what we got here is a screw on. Guys, if I had been smart, I would have took this off first because it's an Allen wrench under here. And I like those Allen wrench keys. You know, I have some, but I prefer this because I can really get up into tight spots sometimes and figure it out without having that handle on there. But I hate Allen wrenches. But the reason why I say it'd been better if I took that stuff off last is I could have turned this on and turned the handle to me where I could see the Allen screw. And I could worked on it, got it done, got it off, put it in the opposition, and then done this shit. Now I don't have the opportunity. Well, I do have the opportunity to turn it on because water won't go up because it'll come out here. So if I have to, I can still turn it on and the water will just go in the bathtub. I just need like a quarter turn just to see it. Sometimes I can do better if I can see it. All right, I'm gonna try to get this off. The hole's right here. Okay, guys, that screw is really screwed up. What I'm doing is I'm putting the handle in this position to get to it a little bit more. It's not hurting nothing. But what I'm doing is, at first I couldn't get nothing. It felt like it was going to strip. Then all of a sudden I got like a 1/16 of an inch. So then I sprayed some WD-40 in there. And then what I did was ran it back in. And then I brought it out, it went another 1/16 inch, and I squirted some WD-40, and I've done that like 5 times, and every time I run it back in, because there's WD-40 on the threads, I run it back in to lubricate, and then I bring it out, and I get a little bit more, and get a little bit more. Finally, I got it where I can break it loose, but I ran it back in with some WD-40 just to make it a little easier, because if I strip it, then I got to cut the handle off. Okay guys, we just got this laser here. That way you get it as straight as possible. I came out here because I needed some WD-40. Okay. Thanks, bud. Hey guys, man, I got the set screw out, but I could not get the handle off of that. So I just took channel locks and got behind the handle and do a little of this, a little of that, a little of this, and I keep shooting WD-40, hoping it gets somewhere. It took me about 15 minutes to get it off, but I got it. I was going to just take my bandsaw and cut it right here and then replace the cartridge. But I didn't want to do that because the cartridge is still good. So by playing with it a little bit. Now when I put this back on, I'll clean it all up. But I didn't want to have to deal with the cartridge inside. So I'm lucky I got that much off. Now to get this plate off, it has no screws. So you can see the little bevel here. That's what keeps the plate on, is this discussion here. You tighten it up and that holds that on. So now I just gotta hope I can get that off. Okay guys, I'm having a real tough time getting this off with these stupid deltas. I think it's a delta, I could be wrong. They have 2 little tubes. And anytime you try to twist this guy off or something, this may not be a delta. But anyway, when you try to twist this off, you can feel the valve wanting to torque with it. So I've done what I could. I put WD-40 in there, and I'm going to see if I can loosen it a little bit without twisting up the pipes. If I feel I'm going to twist up the pipes, I'm going to take a multi-tool and cut a slit right here up to about right here, not right before we touch the tile. And then I can kind of bend it back and forth until that breaks, and then I could probably get this plate off. And then I could put heat on the inside of that collar. And with the heat on the inside of the collar, I might be able to break it loose. But management said, I'm worried, because I might screw it up. He says, don't worry about it. You're putting 1 valve in, you put 2 in. And he goes, I just want it right. So I got to get this off no matter what right now without causing a flood or a plumbing issue, because I don't have time to put a valve or even some valves on them, shut-off valves, ball valves. So what I'm going to do is, I think I'm going to try this one more time. I might even heat the outside of it up and hope the heat transfers, and load it up with WD-40 and try one more time. And then if not, I'm going to have Vinny cut a slit here and work this off. That way, for tomorrow, he can do his reglazing. So that plate's got to come off today. Otherwise, I wouldn't even fuck with it much. I would just cut it from, I don't know what I'm going to do. But I got permission to put a new one. So I'll let you know how this goes in a few. First, I'm going to heat up the heat right here. And then I'm going to hope that heat transfers in a little bit. Try to break it loose. If not, then I'll have Vinny cut this plate for me. and we'll get it off, and then I won't even mess with that. I'll just put a new valve. Okay guys, I came to see if Vinny was almost done because I want him to share this plumbing issue that I got with that collar. We're running 12 gauge, even though it's a garage door and you can use 14, we're running 12 to match it up to that. Anyway, with that being said, he's doing a nice, straight, clean job. Anyway, with that being said, I want Vinny to experience the problem that I'm having with that collar so he learns. You know, he may do his shit here. I mean, he's 5 years of electrical trade school and his certificate as electrician, and he worked almost 7 years with the union. 2 years after he graduated, he went to school while he was, union puts him to school. Anyway, but union work or union electrical is not the same as residential, because everything you're doing with the union is brand new, man. Brand new buildings, brand new this, brand new that, panels, you know. Residential, you're dealing with a lot of old stuff and a lot of different areas where there could be problems and shorts, or not even shorts, just loose wires. You know, I gotta watch how I use that word short. I use it for everything, guys. I know the difference between a short and a loose wire. I use it because
like your electrical is hot, cold.
Yeah, like my electrical, I'll always say, you know, the black wire is hot and the white wire is cold. Same as plumbing. You know, I'm not really good with all the technical terms, but I hope I know what the fuck I'm doing after 32 years. Anyway, so I don't want Vinny. I'm trying to teach him some plumbing, and I don't want him to miss out on this one issue. So I'm going to continue to move on to the other bathroom and get that all stripped out.
Here? What's that? The drywall?
Use the box to push the drywall up and make it look nice. Put your box right under that lip and try to push that lip up with your. Who's out there with Vinny?
Backing up.
Oh, anyway.
Do that?
Yeah. Use your box.
If I do that, look.
Yeah, push it up with it, or just tear it out. Who cares? You're not here for drywall. If it's in your way, or move it to the middle, right here. Go right past it to where it's nice and flat there, and let your cable kind of bury in it or something. You know what I mean? It's a garage. Go ahead. All right, let me know when you're done. I'm gonna save that problem for you, and we'll deal with it. I'm gonna go to the other bathroom and start stripping shit out. All right, guys, he's finishing this up. He's putting the ground wire in the box. Anyway, that will ground not only will that ground the box, but it'll ground the outer part of the armor cable.
It's gonna be all grounded.
Yeah, all grounded. So anyway, he's almost done here, and I'm gonna put him on the plumbing. Hold still. Painters didn't do so hot. They used flat and enamel. I didn't notice it. Alicia did. And it goes, and they don't even go to the top. It's flat on the top, enamel here. It comes over here, that's all flat. Up there, it's enamel. It starts to get solid a little bit towards the end. But as you can see here, it's all along the bottom and all along the top. So it looks like they mixed enamel and flat, especially right here. Let me see if there's any more. Okay, around this wall switch, same thing. You can see it in an angle. Let me see if there's any more. They did the same thing in the outlet in this bedroom that faces the courtyard on 2 of them. Let me see if there's any more. Also, if you can see it, all along the bottom wall is flat, or they didn't roll it all the way up. All the way around the door casing, it's all missing paint. You can see it even down here. Look at that. All right, guys, he's got all this in, looking good. He just instructed me to keep my mouth shut because he's working hot on 110. It'll wake you up, but...
Oh, watch this video.
I know. Anyway, I'll leave him alone. He is working hot there, so... And the reason why we're working hot is there's more than one timer on this building for circulating pumps and other things. And the minute I shut that power down, we have to go along and start setting new timers. And then if I miss one, I got to make a call out. So hopefully he's done this before. Okay guys, he's got it done. Everything's looking good. Everything's done. Everything's there. Make sure when you put that black wire in for the door, you use a zip tie and make it look clean. In fact, do it right now if you would. Okay guys, over here, the screw came out here, but over here the screw just twisted right off. I mean, it's rusted. So if I can drill it off, because there is a toilet next to it, if I can drill it off, and well, not drill it off, but drill out the stem and put my remover, I can get the screw out most likely, and then I could save him some material and labor by maybe I won't spend no more than 15 minutes on that, trying to drill it and then reverse it out with a screw remover, easy out. But if that does work, and if we don't goof up the threads, I can retap it. But I'll give it like a 10 or 15 minute try, and if it doesn't, he's getting a new overflow. Over here, we've been soaking this, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna put in a new valve no matter what. But I need this plate off for tomorrow morning because they're gonna reglaze. So I tried, and every time I try, man, I'll tell you, I try not to grab over here where the threads are. I try to grab over here even if I bend it. And so now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take a little heat and just heat this up a little bit and hope the heat transfers, and then I'll try it again. And if that don't work, we're just going to cut it right here. So let's see what we get going here. Here, man, hold this. Okay, guys, we're going to just heat it up right here. I don't want to get in there and then blow something. I don't want to blow a seal in the cartridge and we have to deal with it tonight. You always want your flame, you see this flame? You want your metal touching. You don't want it in the rosebud like that. You want it just right barely where it's touching or a little bit off, 16. Here, take that. Let's just see, I don't want to melt all that and then that shit springs a leak. I'm gonna let that heat transfer for a second. Let it have time to get in there. So I think we're just going to cut the mother. It's not going, guys. I just don't want to end up with a leak tonight and then have to deal with it. So Vinny, get your best blade. We like Diablos for our best. Cut that here, stop short of the tile because I don't want you to scratch it. Even though they're going to refinish it and all that shit, stop short and then we'll try to twist it and break it. And maybe if we have to, we'll do a second one. But
Sounds good.
I don't want to end up having to put valves on it to hold it overnight.
All right.
We tried. Okay, look guys, he's got one. See if you can just break it loose, and it just has to jump that bib. So if you can get under it and twist it, you might be able to get it to jump without doing another line.
Oh, that was easy. I'm just going to do one more.
Okay, go right ahead, bud. Okay guys, he cut it here and he cut it here, but he didn't touch the tile. He left like a 16th. So I'm just going to see how it feels. If I can just put it over there. There it is, done deal. And this is a Kohler, not a Delta. I can tell that's a Kohler right there. And this is threaded on. No, it's threaded on these threads right here, and they get corroded. Anyway, it's done. We're gonna put a new valve in, and a new plate. Everything new. So, all right, guys. So now we found out that Alicia can do. Can I have that, man?
Yeah.
You're getting too comfortable with that. Alicia was able to work on this shower because they're not glazing this shower. But it's okay that I took everything off because it's getting a new valve. It's getting the Moen valve, temp control, and the new shower arm. So now Alicia is plastering. He wanted all the bubbles out, so she's plastering. So this is what she's doing. She's still digging at it. She'll get it down to nothing. Okay, guys, she's knocking it out here. She's plastering, getting it all done. Move your head to the right, babe. Okay, that's good too. There's some work there. Okay, move your hair. Okay, thank you. Some work there. She's getting it knocked out. We thought they were reglazing here. Anyway, I didn't take out this shit for nothing because we're gonna put a new valve. We're gonna put a new valve there and a new valve right there. We're gonna use this hole right here. And he wants a plate. He says he wants to be able to, during inspections every year or whatever he does, he wants to be able to remove the inspection plate and see how it's looking in there. So we may need to do an overflow. We'll have to do it from there. Hopefully we'll bag the toilet and not have to remove it and just get in there. And then if we do, we'll remove the toilet, but I doubt it.
Give me the robot.
A little bit to your right. So, yeah. Okay, guys, she's getting it done. Yeah. All right, guys. All right, guys. I'm gonna post these videos every day as we do because we won't be here for 2 or 3 days, and I'll just put part 1, part 2 of apartment turnover, and we'll go from there, guys. Okay, well, he said remove the dishwasher. I guess he's going to order another one and have it delivered, and then we'll install it. The owner wants a new exhaust fan. At first, I'm like, I think we have a unit above us. And so I couldn't remember or not, but over here, they want a new exhaust fan right there. And we're like, oh, shit, we're going to have Alicia come back and plaster that maybe. But in this room, there is a access panel right here, and out here, there's nothing above us. So I'm just showing you guys. I mean, I'm trying to make this video as nice as possible. But, so that's going to be easier to put that fan in. All right, guys. Okay, we're laying out. We're going to get materials for this job today and tomorrow. But tomorrow we got 2 faucets and 1 toilet. Anyway, with that being said, I'm telling Vinny I want our inspection. I don't like inspection plates there, but they already have one and he wants one. So I offered to, whatever I cut out, to fill, plaster, and paint the wall again. But he wants an inspection, and he said he'd like to keep it the same size as that so it doesn't look weird. Well, I think it's going to look, I don't know. We'll see. But anyway, we're saying, because what we want to do is we want to put a couple ball valves. Since we're going to leave it with inspection plate, we want a couple ball valves. We want to do these 2 ball valves and the 2 ball valves for this one all in the same hour. Because we don't want to shut this building off. Like, we don't want the water off while we work on this and then work on that. That's a lot of hours keeping the water off. So we thought we'd make the holes, get them perfect, make the holes, get them perfect, shut the water off to the building, give them a 30-minute shut-off time window, and then we'll press our 2 ball valves here and our 2 ball valves over there. Then we can shut them down, and then we can turn the water back to the building, and we can do these valves at our own leisure. We don't have to worry about a shut-off. So it is kind of nice that he wants panels there.
14 by 29.
Okay, guys, it's all plastered. She's going to sand it in a couple days. It could be sanded probably not tonight because we used 40 minutes. She used 5 minutes on the first coat and 20 minutes on the second coat. So, and it's kind of late, so she'll come in here probably next couple days because we got the reglazing guy, and she'll sand it, and then we'll shoot some texture, and it'll look beautiful. Okay, it's all done. We gotta let it dry 48 hours. Then we'll sand it and texture it. All right, guys, we got that pulled out. Vinny's packing all the stuff. It's around 3 something. We got to go to Home Depot and get materials for tomorrow morning. Tomorrow morning we got 2 faucets in a bathroom, 2-sink bathroom. And with that being said, we have a toilet after that at a nearby job. So basically 2 faucets and a toilet. Alright guys, I'm going to wrap this video up. This video I'll put out, and this will be part 1 of apartment turnover. And we'll go from there. You want to say bye, Al?